our senses to ground us. So first, I just want you to close your eyes. I, of course, will guide you through this. So I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to think, just think normal thoughts. I just want your breath to be regular and normal, okay? I want you to be aware of your surroundings. So feel your feet on the floor. Feel your butt in the chair. Feel your clothes on your skin. Feel what's around you. Maybe it's a fan. Maybe it's you hear the birds outside or cars passing or music. Focus on your senses. What can you smell? Maybe that is a candle burning. Maybe you can smell food cooking downstairs. You can smell your deodorant. Right? Now focus on what you can taste. This may be just a regular taste in your mouth. This could be something that you ate, your toothpaste. Just allow your senses to ground you. Okay? So we're going to take our first deep breath in. We're going to hold at the top and then breathe slow like we're moving through a straw out through our mouth. Okay? I want your exhale to be longer than your inhale. Okay? So first deep breath in. Hold. And release. So that's the first one. I'm going to guide you through the rest. Okay, so deep breath in. Really fill your lungs, fill your belly full of air, and hold. You have to hold for about 4 to 5 seconds. And release. Use your diaphragm. Push with your belly. Release all that air. Okay, next deep breath in. Fill your belly, fill your lungs. Make sure your shoulders are low and relaxed. Unclench your jaw. Unclench and release. Okay. Now we're going to go in again. Hold. And release. Really use that diaphragm to push it all out. Okay, and breath in again. And hold. And release. Again, unclench your jaw, relax your tongue, relax your shoulders, relax your belly. Okay, we're going to do one more big breath. We're going to hold for a moment and sigh it out. Sigh out any of this negative tension that you might have. Okay, big breath in. Hold. All right, now sigh it out. Okay, go and open your eyes when you're ready. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Maybe you feel a little lighter. Maybe your heart rate has gone down a bit. You're calm, you're collected. If you're yawning, that's a good thing. It means our nervous system is going from that fight or flight, that go, 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 to that rest and digest. To calm. Okay. Now that we have let go of any tension that we have and have grounded ourselves through the power of breathwork and mindfulness meditation, we are going to talk about self-compassion. Okay? And we're going to talk about self-compassion because it is so important. Because if we're mean to ourselves, it makes everything we do so much harder. Okay? So, those imposter syndrome. Think of those negative thoughts that you have and how they affect you. Your thoughts are physical. So if you're thinking a negative thought, it's physical. You start to feel bad, right? But if you're thinking a happy thought, you start to feel good. And that's what we want. Because when you feel good, it is so much easier to take action than when you don't feel good. Have you ever noticed when you're not feeling good, you don't want to do anything? You have absolutely no energy. Same thing for when you speak to yourself. You tell yourself, I can't do it, or that I'm not good enough. You'll feel it in your body, and that will make you want to take less action. Okay, so self-compassion involves treating ourselves as if we would a friend or a coworker or your child, your son or daughter, your friend, your little self, the way we speak to ourselves, and acknowledge these feelings without judgment. Okay, so practicing self-compassion can be absolutely transformative. The way we speak to ourselves changes the way we feel about ourselves, and the way we feel about ourselves changes everything, absolutely everything. So my own journey here is a big reason I'm bringing this up today, because self-compassion is probably one of the first things that I started on to change the way that I felt. I was living in Colorado. I noticed everything I had was so negative. But by changing the way I spoke about myself, it changed the way I took action. And then when I took action, I'm nicer to myself. I am more forgiving of the mistakes that I make. Those setbacks that are natural and will come aren't the end of the world, right? Because we're self-compassionate, instead of saying, okay, well, you failed, you'll never be able to do it again. Now we'll say, hey, you failed. Congratulations. Because you should celebrate failure, because now we know what went wrong. And if we don't know what went wrong, how are we supposed to know where to fix it? Right? So I'm going to walk you through step by step of how to be more self-compassionate and tell you all about it. So by the end of this video, at the end of this call, you know that by being self-compassionate will help you grow and help others around you grow and heal. And that's why we're all here, right? To heal and to grow. And we can't do that if we're being mean to ourselves. Okay? So I'm going to talk about a three-part process of the three elements of self-compassion. Okay? And the first one is self-kindness. So by the end of this call, again, you should know clearly why self-compassion is important. Three key elements of self-compassion, and then we're going to do a few exercises. So again, you should know how to be kinder to yourself, because this will take you very far. Okay, so again, the three elements. One is self-kindness versus self-judgment. Okay, so self-kindness means being warm and understanding towards yourself. And when we suffer or fail or feel less than we are, for example, when you make a mistake, instead of beating yourself up, we remind ourselves that humans make mistakes, and mistakes are part of the process. Again, failure is not a bad thing. We have to know what we're doing wrong in order to improve. And if we don't know where we're going wrong, we can't improve. Okay? So understanding self-kindness versus judgment. Be aware of our thoughts, but don't judge yourself for them. Again, talk to yourself as you would a friend. Think about it. If you had a friend was going through something awful, maybe they had a breakup, right? Would you come up to them and tell them, okay, well, you got left because you weren't good enough? They left you because you weren't this, or this, right? You're beating yourself up. No, of course not. You'd go to a friend who just got cheated on and say, hey, you are amazing. This has nothing to do with you. Okay? You are incredible. You are worthy of love. You are amazing. That is this kind of self-compassion we need to bring to ourselves. Okay? So that's number one. The second one is common humanity versus isolation. Okay, so common humanity is recognizing that suffering and a person's inadequacy are a part of the human experience. Suffering and pain go along with all of it, right? You can't see the rainbow unless the storm hits, right? So remind yourself that every single person experiences difficulties, no matter what. Every single person. And so you need to know this because you're not alone in your struggles. And I know oftentimes we can feel very alone in our struggles. We can feel like no one is there for us, but that's just not true. So instead of isolating yourself, thinking that you are a failure or that these problems are just your own, they're not. Start thinking that, you know what? I have issues just like everyone else in this world, and I am a human and humans make mistakes. Okay, so common humanity over isolation. This connection fosters a sense of belonging and reduces the feeling of isolation. so you don't feel very alone. It's hard to feel alone when you know that that person's going through something too, right? And we'd be lying if we said that our experiences are just our own. There's other people who share similar things to what you're going through. Reach out. Tell people, hey, I'm struggling, because I guarantee you're not the only person. Okay. So number 3 is mindfulness over identification. Okay. So mindfulness involves holding those painful thoughts and feeling them with balanced awareness rather than ignoring them. Okay. Because the more we run from our problems, the more we run from the pain of the past, the more it may hide itself in the moment, right? We think we stuffed it away. No, it's going to come back over and over and over again in different areas of our lives because we keep ignoring what vitally needs to be addressed. So, mindfulness over identification. Over identification can mean kind of stepping back, pulling yourself away, shutting down. Again, it kind of goes along with the isolation, right? For example, practicing mindfulness meditation shows that you're aware of these thoughts. You're not dismissing them, you're not running from them, you're just bringing them to your attention. And you're doing it without awareness, or I'm sorry, you're doing it without judgment. Because, again, coming back to our first point, you have to know where you are to know where you're going. You got to know what you're doing wrong in order to get the results that you want. You got to know where to change so you can flourish. Okay? So, this helps you stay present in the moment instead of running away. And this helps you feel them in order to heal. So you can't really work through something you never felt, you know? So these are the top 3 key elements of self-compassion. Again, self-kindness versus self-judgment, common humanity versus isolation, and mindfulness versus over identification. Okay, so now that we know exactly what these 3 are and how they work, and to be kind and caring and not run away from our problems, I have a little exercise. We're going to take a little exercise break here because I want you to just close your eyes and follow along. Okay, let me guide you. Okay, so close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Okay, I'll do it with you. First big breath in and out. All right, now that we've taken our first big breath, I want you to continue doing these deep breathings. Okay, I want you to silently repeat the following phrases yourself. This is a moment of suffering, and suffering is a part of my life. May I be kind to myself in this moment. May I give myself the compassion I need. Now repeat this to yourself. Say it again. This is a moment of suffering. Everyone suffers. Suffering is a part of my life. May I be kind to myself in this moment and give myself the compassion I need. Okay, now open your eyes. How does that feel? It's a physical feeling in your body, right? You're giving yourself a little grace, a little slack. No, you don't have to be perfect. So continue with the deep breathing and just be calm, be kind. I promise you, you will go farther and do more with kindness and love than negativity and fear. Okay, our next little activity that I want to do today is if you have a mirror, get it. Okay, if you have one close to you, I personally have this little one here that I always have with me. So I can look at myself. Look at me, so happy. Look at me. That's just pure happiness. I want to get to that. I want to keep that. We all want to keep this happiness, right? So get a mirror. Okay, I'm gonna do it with you guys. If you need to go to the other room or to the bathroom to get your mirror, good, do so. Because this is important, okay? I know it might sound silly looking at yourself and addressing yourself, but I'm telling you, the more you do this, the harder it is to be mean to yourself because over time you just start to connect with that person in there. And that person, that human, is just that, a human, a healing human being who's not perfect. No one's perfect. Okay? So find a mirror or imagine one if you don't have one. So look into your own eyes. So if you're imagining this, close your eyes and imagine yourself looking into yourself in a mirror. Okay? And if you have a mirror, I'll do it with you. Go ahead and look into the mirror, okay? I want you to look into your own eyes and speak these affirmations to yourself. Okay? I am worthy of love. I'm looking at my camera here. I'm looking at myself. I am worthy of love and compassion. I am doing my best, and that is enough. I am strong. I am resilient. I am capable. Now take a moment and just reflect with yourself how this feels. Do you feel emotional right now? It's okay. Do you feel anxious? Do you feel excited? Do you feel a little more motivated to be nicer to yourself because you realize that this is a good feeling? Whatever it is, just be with this feeling for a moment, okay? So, affirmations is what we just did. If you've ever done an affirmation, that is it. That's the gist of it. It doesn't get harder or easier. It's simply saying the words and allowing them to resonate with yourself, okay? So we're going to say it again. I am worthy of love and compromise. I am doing my best, and that is enough. I am strong, resilient, and capable. Now, again, just take a moment to settle in with these emotions, whatever's coming up for you. Okay? Now we're going to go into more affirmations. Affirmations are so powerful because they rewire our brain to think more positively about ourselves. And again, if we're thinking more positive things about ourselves, we can do more. Think about it. The job that you want, right? Let's say it's a lawyer, but someone somewhere or someone, including yourself, told you that you're not smart enough to make it. So your whole life, you've made that your identity. That is an affirmation. I am not good enough. It's not a positive affirmation. It's a negative affirmation. So every day you're telling yourself, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. So over years and years and years, of course you're going to think, I'm not good enough. Because what has the little voice in your head been telling you? That you can do it? That you're amazing? That you're capable of amazing things? No. It's like you're cutting yourself off at the knees before you even get a chance to walk. But by replacing these negative thoughts, that is when we truly can change the way we feel about ourselves. And that'll change everything. Endless possibilities will open up for us. Okay? So, affirmations. Let's say a few more together. They are so powerful. And they may seem silly at first, and they may feel funny saying them out loud and saying them to yourself. And you may think, why am I talking to myself? Because I'm a crazy person. Nope. These are new things. New things require you to get out of your comfort zone. Because to create the results that you want, you have to do things you've never tried before. And to do that, you have to get out of your comfort zone. So let's get out of our comfort zone together, right here. Okay? Let's say some affirmations. I like to take a deep breath before I say all my affirmations. It just prepares my body to accept the love and kindness that I'm giving myself. Because over the years, that's been something I struggled with. Is even if I said nice things about myself, I didn't believe it. So you have to kind of fake it till you make it. Okay, so they might feel funny at first, they might not feel genuine at first, but that's why we find affirmations that mean something to us, that resonate with us deeply. Okay, so I am deserving of all good things. I love and accept myself just as I am. I am enough just as I am. Sit with these for a minute. How do you feel when you're telling yourself this? Are you realizing, wow, I've been really mean to myself for a long time? You might be. That's okay. But this is part of the process. So let's say it again, and I'm going to slow down because I want you to repeat after me. Okay? I am deserving of all good things. Now you say it. I am deserving of all good things. Good. I love and accept myself just as I am. How do you say it? I am enough just as I am. How do you say it? Okay. So right now is when I would usually take a little break and do some journaling. But because this is just a recording today, I'm just going to give you the journal prompt and have you guys do that on your own time. Okay? So I'm going to play some music. I just want you guys to think about it. Just think about these journal prompts. Just going to listen to some vibey music. We're just going to dance a little bit. Just dance. Let it out. Our bodies like movement. Okay? Our bodies love movement. Our nervous system needs movement. Okay? So just vibe it out for a second. And I want you to think about the last time that you were kind to yourself. Truly kind. How did that feel? Did it feel good? Did it feel fake? Did it feel like a lie? Like you were faking it? What did it feel like to you? Journal about this. Think about a time. Journal about a time you're nice to yourself. Describe it in detail. What made you being kind to yourself feel good? What about it? What did you say? Was it something specific? Journal on that. Feel that. Okay? So, usually I'd give a little more time, but we're just going to go straight into our visualization to wrap things up. Okay? I love this song. Okay. I'm going to play you a song that I listen to when I meditate. While we do this, I'm going to kind of bring it back down. Okay, so we've hyped ourselves up. We've got clear on self-compassion and why it's important, and affirmations and why affirmations are important. Okay, so now it's time to visualize. So I'm going to read to you a little visualization that I have, but I want you to close your eyes, follow along. Okay? If you need to wiggle a little before, what I mean by wiggle is stretch, pop your neck, pop your back, get everything out so you can really focus on being still during this visualization. I don't want you to move a muscle, okay? Fly lands on your face, let it be. Because I want you to make this visualization so strong you feel like you can reach out and touch it, okay? Because we're going to make this come to life. Because you are powerful and you can do it, okay? So, visualize. Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself as your own best friend. Picture yourself providing support, love, and understanding to yourself. Imagine embracing your inner child and giving yourself the compassion you need. What does this look like for you? What does this feel like for you? Imagine you are your best friend. How do you support yourself? How kind are you to yourself? Allow these images to come over your mind. Just for a few moments, just be deep in your vision. Now, I know you're so good at giving everyone else love and kindness and support they need. But it is time to give that same love, kindness, and support to yourself. Because you matter just as much as everyone you love. No one is more important or less important than you. You are valid, your feelings are valid, you matter. Okay. Now we're just going to take a big breath and connect to this vision. Breathe in. Hold. And sigh it out. eyes whenever you're ready. What feelings are coming up for you? What thoughts? Yeah. Think of those thoughts, just let them be. Okay. Whatever thoughts and visions are coming up for you, just be aware of them without judgment. Okay. So this is when I would usually get into some Q&As and answer any questions that y'all might have. So any questions you have, I'm going to make a post at the end of this video of any and all questions you have about trauma, about mindset, about the Healing Hub, about the Healing Academy, about how to be nice to yourself, and anything we've learned today, okay? So since this is just recorded, we're just going to skip over that. So to wrap it up, today we explored the concept of self-compassion and the importance of it in our healing journey. We practiced self-compassion breaks. We did a little mirror work about how to be kind to ourselves, and we did some affirmations. I hope you found these exercises helpful because they helped me so much. And if I can do it, you can do it, because the reason I became a coach was I know exactly how it feels to be where you are right now. So if this works for me, I hope it works for you.